Hi, this is Stephanie Gordon at Gordon Property Management, and I want to take a moment to go over our Maintenance and Repair Addendum. And we want our tenants to know that Gordon Property Management does respond quickly, and we are doing everything that we can in order to take care of their maintenance in a timely manner. We're asking for approval to perform maintenance repairs up to $1,000. During the first 90 days that you're with Gordon Property Management, we will notify you of all repairs and maintenance, and you will have an opportunity to approve them. But after that first 90 days, we really want the authority to do our jobs. And let's face it, one of the main reasons you're hiring us is to take care of the maintenance and repairs for you. Now, if it's something unusual, maybe we're going to replace an oven and there's a decision, do we buy this, quality oven or this brand of oven? We will, of course, consult with you. If after the first 90 days with us, you still feel like you want to be involved in the approval process for maintenance and repairs that are under $1,000, you can do that, but we are going to have a maintenance coordination fee of $25. In addition to routine repairs and maintenance, there are issues which we consider basically emergency maintenance and or habitability issues. And those are situations where we will notify you that the event has occurred, but we really will just move forward with a repair. If a water heater is leaking from the bottom, you have no choice but to replace it. So we will just dispatch a plumber to replace it. If we have a one bathroom apartment and the toilet's broken or the sink or the shower valve, we will go ahead and start work on repairs on those. If there's heating repairs and we need to repair a heater, we're going to go ahead and start working on those up to $5,000. We're not going to replace an entire furnace without your approval. If there's broken window glass, if the front door locks are broken, these are the kinds of things that really we have no choice but to repair them, and we will move forward with those repairs. And keep in mind, in San Francisco, tenants are very informed of their rights, and they have the right to call DBI, the Department of Building Inspection, anytime they feel that the landlord is not properly addressing their maintenance concerns. And DBI has to go out and look at the property. And very often, if DBI gets involved, it just increases the cost, it increases the time it takes to make the repair, it just escalates the whole problems. And if DBI comes out and they say that the unit is uninhabitable for any reason, we as landlords are required to pay our tenants a relocation fee of $379 per day, regardless of how much rent they pay. It maxes out at about $6,000 something, but it can be very, very expensive if your tenant can claim that the unit is uninhabitable. So again, this is one reason why we really feel it's important for us to get out and take care of habitability issues as quickly as we can. So for maintenance and repairs that cost over $1,000, we will reach out to you for your approval. Things like putting on a new roof or turning over a unit where you're going to upgrade the kitchen or the bathroom, or you've got deferred maintenance. Those are really not part of normal property management. So we do charge a fee for maintenance and repairs that cost over $1,000. Repairs that are going to cost between $1,000 and $2,000, we'll charge a $50 fee, not a whole lot. For repairs between $2,000 and $3,000, we'll charge $100. For repairs between $3,000 and $5,000, we'll charge $175. And then for bigger projects that are over $5,000, we will charge an 8% supervisory fee. And then there are property inspections. We've had things regarding smoke detectors. We've now got some new regulations regarding buildings that have fire fire alarm systems. We get 604 notices. Property owners want to refinance and the lender needs to do an inspection. So there are all kinds of reasons that we get called out and have to meet somebody at the property. We do our own inspection once a year for you, but if there's additional inspections required, we do do charge a fee for that. For a single family home, we charge $125. For a 2 to 4 unit building, we'll charge $200 for a 2 to 4 unit building. And for buildings that are 5 units and up, it's $50 a unit. I just want to make you aware of these so that when something like this comes up, you're not surprised. One question I get a lot is whether or not we get a permit on the work that we do. Some work that we do clearly requires a building permit, and we will go get a building permit. Unless the job proposal clearly states that the contractor is going to get a building permit, then you should assume that there's no permit required. If you do want a permit for a particular job, make sure and let us know, and then we will make sure that that happens. And the last thing that I want to go over in our Maintenance and Repair Addendum is mold and mildew. As an industry, we really have to take a very aggressive approach to preventing mold and mildew. And basically, you're going to get mold and mildew when you have a water leak, when there is water intrusion, either from a leaky window, a leaky roof, a burst pipe, a burst water heater. When water gets into an apartment or a home, we have to do everything we can to get that water out and dry out everything so that down the road mold and mildew do not develop. So, and this is probably the worst thing that can happen in a property other than fire, is that you have a major water leak and we need to call in a water remediation company. And so what will happen is they will come in and they will start, with their wet vacs and equipment, they will start sucking up the water and removing anything that is wet, like wet carpeting, wet drywall, whatever is wet and damaged and needs to be removed. And then they leave blowers behind and fans behind to dry out the area. And this gets really expensive. And now, in addition to this, a lot of these remediation companies are now having to test for lead-based paint and asbestos. And we will notify you immediately if a water leak happens in your property. As soon as we get a proposal from the water remediation company of their assessment and what they propose to do moving forward and the cost, we will notify you. So now you understand why repairs and maintenance can be so challenging in San Francisco and why it's important for us to have $1,000 approval limit and why we charge extra for repairs and maintenance that cost above that. But you should know that at Gordon Property Management, our job is to get you the best vendor at the best price at the time they're available, and that is our commitment to you.